What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Power Button Podcast, Episode 3. I am your co-host, Josh Meany.
And I'm your other co-host, Darren Badmouth Motherfucking Beasley. And well, we're going to do what
We're going to do whatever the fuck we want. That's what we do, whatever the fuck we want.
Yep. Well, I see you have a list. Damn, yo, this microphone's covered in fucking fur. Look at all this hair. Shit. I don't want to put my mouth on it like I usually do. Any fucking ways. I'm usually wiggling. I'm usually wigging close to it.
Any fucking way.
Now I'm gonna get it in my mouth. All right, what question? What dumb shit you want to ask me this day? Fuck.
So you just watched the Irishman.
You hiccuping now? This is gonna be great podcast.
Jesus
hiccuping like a motherfucker.
Christ.
Yep.
So you watched the Irishman trailer.
I did watch it. Yep.
What did you think of it?
I didn't think much of it.
Me neither. Honestly, it didn't get me any more excited than I was before I watched the trailer. I wasn't any more excited. And then they talked about they were going to use the CGI de-aging, and they were going to use it for like more than half the movie. We only saw it in that last clip? We didn't really see any.
Yeah, when he's on the phone, the whole thing of him talking on the phone.
Right, yeah, it was small. And honestly, I don't think it looked that good. You know what I mean? So if they're really dependent on the CGI de-aging through the movie, and it's going to look like that, I'm kind of worried because it looks fucked up and that's going to throw me out of it. But
it looks like 2013, 2014 style computer graphics. Like back in the day, not even back in the day. I mean, we go back 6 years ago, that would look impressive. You know, or when Tron came out, what was that, 2008?
Yeah, something like that.
That like if this would be like top notch. Like it looks good,
but not for now.
Not for today's standards, especially after fucking look at Marvel. If you're going to come to the table with CGI, yeah, look at Disney. Like, that's your competitor, you know, when it comes to
Marvel
CGI.
And Star Wars, like, Jesus Christ.
Disney in general.
Yeah.
The Lion King, fucking everything Marvel. It's like, good luck, you know. I mean, you better have quite a bit of budget to pull something like that off.
And that's the thing. I heard, before I even saw this trailer, that Martin Scorsese couldn't get the budget that he wanted to do to make this movie, and that's kind of why it's on Netflix, and it's like, yeah, that's it. So maybe you shouldn't have, like, I'm hoping now maybe more than half the movie isn't CGI de-aging. You know what I mean? Because they can't rely on what I saw. They can't rely on that for over half a movie.
No.
Like, it's going to throw me out of it. But I was really happy to see Joe Pesci.
Yeah.
Just seeing him, like, back on the scene, that's exciting. But other than that, I don't know, whatever. I'm still going to watch it, but I'm not any more excited than I was before.
If the reviews come out and they say the movie's great, say the movie's tremendous.
You're not going to watch it no matter what?
No.
No? It'll be on Netflix shit.
Oh, that is true.
You know what I mean?
It is on Netflix, so maybe I will.
Well.
Depends how long it is. But if people are saying that it's dope, then I have to fuck it. Absolutely. But I don't know. That trailer just didn't impress me. You know, it just didn't really. I don't know. But you know, I love Martin Scorsese, and I love Robert De Niro.
Right, and that's the thing, dog. That's the only thing selling us, or anyone really, on this movie. It's just the actors in it. You change up all the actors and the director, right? Like, you change up all the actors, and that trailer came out, no one would be buzzing about this movie. Like,
well, yeah, but you could say that about a lot of shit.
Yeah, but this movie especially. There's other movies you could have different actors, and it's not really based on who the actors are.
It's not just the actors. It's the director.
The director, yeah.
Martin Scorsese and the actors in it. But, I mean, it's the same thing. It's like we went to go see Quentin Tarantino's new movie because it's Quentin Tarantino.
Yeah, there's directors like that. But
you know I'm
saying, if anyone else did, it'd be like...
yeah, well, that's the thing. I mean,
because I've seen trailers for other movies that, like, I didn't know the director, and I saw the trailer, and I'm like, oh, that looks interesting. But this is just kind of like...
It happens all the time.
The only thing that is interesting to me about the trailer was seeing the actors.
Oh, well, no, I do like the mob. I like mob movies.
Yeah, me too. That's why Martin Scorsese is one of my favorite directors. I'm really into, like, my favorite movie of all time is Goodfellas.
Right. Like, I like that style of movie. You know what I mean? But just that trailer, I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure what's going on. He's like a hitman, I guess.
Yeah, it's Jimmy Hoffa. You know about Jimmy Hoffa?
No.
He was like a hitman that was associated with the mob. I don't know that much about Jimmy Hoffa, but it's actually based on a real person.
Yeah, like Martin Scorsese always does.
Yeah. So that's what it's about. But I don't know. That doesn't. doesn't really interest me that much. It didn't get me as excited as I wanted it to.
Yeah.
Like literally the announcement of him doing this with all these directors got me more excited than actually seeing the trailer.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
But
I'd
me,
have
I'm
to say
gonna
so.
watch it. Like first day it's on Netflix, I'm gonna be like, all right, click it,
Yeah, I
watch
might
it. Like,
as
'cause Martin
well.
Scorsese is one of those directors for me. Like I
Yeah,
watch everything,
he makes.
Yeah.
And then I mean, it's on fucking Netflix.
and it's on Netflix, and I have Netflix, so it's like,
Why wouldn't
Right in
you?
my
Might
face,
as well. Like, I mean, I'm sure I'll find time for it at some point. But
you see that
know.
Quentin Tarantino put the Hateful Eight on Netflix, and he like cut it up and made it like a
yeah,
episodes.
because it was so long.
Yeah, and
Who the
this
fuck-
version's even longer than
Who
the movie.
wants to sit down? Now, hear me out on this, okay?
Mm-hmm.
I like the Hateful Eight. I like the movie. I fuck with Quentin Tarantino.
Yeah.
As a director.
Oh, yeah.
And the actors in it. But, okay, a couple things about Hateful Eight. One being, after it's released, like, after Django Unchained, in the manner that it was, made it not as exciting. It's like,
I agree 100%.
not only
yep.
do we have the same setting, right? Some of the actors are in Django Unchained are in this fucking movie. So it's kind of like dilutes their impact because you were sitting and watching the movie like, I kind of seen this already.
Yeah, it's like you're almost making a connection. It almost feels like the same
Yeah, it's just
universe.
like yeah,
or
exactly. It
something,
feels like
yeah.
the same universe, and it's kind of fucked up. And then on top of that, it was just I personally felt like the beginning sequence was too long. It's the same thing with Once Upon a Time in Hollywood with Margot Robbie's character. They were sitting there watching her, putting her fucking feet up
Your dirty,
up at a
dirty
theater,
ass feet. Yep.
watching herself for 10, 15 minutes. She's walking down the street, going into a store like she's going to buy something. I'm like, if her character doesn't have an impact in this movie, why am I watching this? This seems
Exactly.
like a complete waste of time.
Exactly.
And Tarantino's obviously known for doing shit like
Yeah,
this. So
yeah.
so the Hateful Eight, being as long as it was, just it's like I felt like the movie didn't really start till all the characters got inside the house, and then they started to get suspicious that something was going on.
Right.
And it takes like an hour before we get there, and I felt like it was
Yeah.
too long. So off the bang, I feel like The Hateful Eight is a long movie. It's too long right now. The fact that there's a longer version seems to me almost like a joke. Like it's something
For
to
anyone
joke
who's
around.
seen, like, if you haven't seen the Hateful Eight, that might be an interesting way to see it for the first time. But if you
Right.
have seen the Hateful Eight, yeah, it's like
Seems like a joke. Yeah, I got some fucking hair in my mouth. Jesus Christ.
gonna
Goddamn
roll
cats.
these bitches. Yeah.
Yeah, right? Fuck. Yeah, so like, oh, it's extended. Dog, that seems like a joke. It's like, see, with Batman versus Superman, that movie, it's an action movie. Superheroes, it's batshit crazy, no pun intended, right? They add an extra 30 minutes. Now it's a 3-hour movie, and it's rated R because the originally was PG-13.
Right.
So into it. It's my favorite version. Hateful Eight, extended version. It's even got. It's like, get the fuck out of here. I love Quentin Tarantino. I love his movies. I'm not gonna watch that. I'm not gonna
Yeah,
watch it.
I'm not gonna watch it either. I want him to do that with something else though. Like if he did that with Django, I'd watch it.
Yeah.
Like 100%.
He could
Because
make
Hateful
another
Eight's
Django.
kind of low on my scale of Quentin Tarantino movies.
Yeah.
For sure. Like, I don't even really think about that movie. You know what I mean? Like, I
Right.
feel like a lot of Quentin Tarantino movies pop up in my head, like, randomly. I start thinking about scenes from them. Hateful Eight? No.
I liked it. I really liked the end, and I liked just like probably the middle to the end. I just really fucking like. It felt like a good Quentin Tarantino movie.
I think I felt bored for so long. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I thought that was your phone. I was like, oh fuck. I'm like, why is your phone doing fucking
Ringing. That
advertisements?
means it's not
or something?
recording
Yeah,
anymore.
exactly. Yeah. So I don't know. I mean, yeah, he's putting it on Netflix.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm not gonna watch that. You could put it right in front of my lap and say, hey, I'll give you $100 if you watch it. You'd be like, fuck off. You know. It's supposed to be like what? Like it's like an hour and it's divided up into like 4 sections.
Something like that, like episodes. It's
I
like
never
longer.
seen the movie.
I think I like the idea of what he did. I just wish he did it with something else.
Well, I'm kind of confused by that too because
He get
I've
paid
seen
to
the
do-
movie.
Yeah, he had to get paid to do that. It's so weird.
Yeah, I'm sure. But I've seen the movie. So
Yeah.
how much more?
You're like,
what did he?
It's like
what-
a director's cut, basically.
It's
Like
just,
if somebody
I mean,
wanted to see the director's cut, that'd be it.
Yeah, but
closest
the-
to it,
the-
but it's in
the-
episodes.
There's certain movies you watch, you're like, okay, maybe they could have added more here. Seems like this was edited out. Seems like this was taken out. The Hateful Eight is painstakingly showing you every single fucking thing. You mean to tell me there's another hour or hour and a half
Of
or
the
whatever
Hateful Eight,
of
yeah.
the Hateful Eight? It's already 3 hours, over a little 3 hours.
Yeah, for sure.
Over 3 hours long. I just don't understand. Oh, you got another hour. Where did you get that from? Did you just record the wall for 30 minutes?
I wonder what the entire amount that he actually filmed was. It was probably like 12 fucking hours.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, I don't know. Quentin Tarantino's hit or miss for me. Hit or fucking like Dust
Yeah.
Till Dawn, dude.
You
Can't
know,
get
like
over
Dust
Dust
Till
Till
Dawn?
Dawn. Can't get over it. He had it fucking great. Great. Himself and George Clooney.
Yep.
Fucking incredible. First, like, 40 minutes or 30 minutes, whatever. Fire. Then all of a sudden, vampires start coming out and it's fucking, what?
That shit really took me for a turn, though. I had no idea. Fucking one of the guys at one of my previous jobs, we were talking about Quentin Tarantino, and he asked me if I saw that movie, and I'm like, no, I haven't. And he's like, I'm not going to tell you what it's about. He's like, don't look into it. He's like, just watch the movie. And I'm like, okay. And I think it was on Netflix or something. And I clicked it and I watched it. I had went into it having no
Me too.
idea.
I had no-
so
I
I
had
sat
no
there,
clue.
watched it, and then vampires started coming out, and I'm like, the movie completely changed, and like I kind of liked it. I kind of like Dusk Till Dawn's not up there for me with Quentin Tarantino movies, but I didn't come out of it like, oh, fuck that movie.
I came
Like-
out of it like, this is fucking bullshit.
You don't like it?
Dog,
It's a hit or miss. Like you're going into, I'm sure even the trailers, like they had to have not shown the vampire shit.
well,
so
no,
people
if you
are kind
look
of going into.
if you look at the description of the movie, it does say that they walk inside of a vampire-infested casino.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it says that.
But that's probably like the more updated description because it's such an old movie, so they probably assume people have seen it. But like I'm thinking maybe when the trailers first started coming out
Oh,
for the
back in
movie,
90,
yeah,
whatever.
like back then, I wonder if they showed any of the vampire shit, and I'm guessing probably not.
Well, you
So,
don't have much of the movie if you
don't have to though. You can mix a trailer in with just the
I just don't. I just don't
movie.
understand who the fuck would like that.
Guy at work liked it.
No, I mean like
like I'm sure there's people
Oh,
out
no,
there like
yeah,
Dust
no,
Till
it's just-
Dawn.
yeah. There,
It just
no, there
rubs
was
you the
someone,
right way or the wrong way.
there was someone at work I was talking to said he liked Dust Till Dawn, and I was like, what the fuck?
But that's the thing. It depends on that twist. It's either it's gonna rub you the right way or you're gonna be like, fuck this.
yeah, but like
And-
you're
but that
abandoning
sets the whole movie.
abandoning something that was so good. That's the problem. Like if you just took me on this journey and I wasn't sure where we were going and how this movie was going to be, and then it was just like vampires. I'm like, oh, this is how this movie's going to be. I'm like, oh, okay. But the first 30 or 40 minutes, whatever it is, it makes you think that this movie's going to be this way. Quentin Tarantino's fucked up in the head. He's riding around with George Clooney. They seem to be robbing people and kidnapping people. They're living off the road. It's like they're going place to place. I'm like, okay. They got an RV. Fucking move. They captured this family and shit.
Yeah.
You know, this is gonna be some good shit. And then they throw everything that he built up to that point out the fucking window and number one, off the bang. You know what I mean? Because I actually liked what he had before he threw it out, and then you replaced it with this nonsense fucking vampires.
That's what I'm
and,
saying. It either rubs
like,
you the right
what
way
the
or the wrong way.
fuck?
Some people watch that and they feel
And
completely
yeah,
different. They're like,
they
I
like
like
it.
this. I think it's
I-
dope.
I just- I
enjoyed it.
It was like I said, Tarantino hit or miss for me. Hit or fucking miss. He'll make some scenes. I'll be like, oh, that's incredible. Then he'll make some other scenes. I'm like, that's the dumbest thing I've ever fucking
His
seen.
humor is a hit or miss for me sometimes. Usually, I'm on board with his humor, but sometimes I'm like, that wasn't really that funny to me. Sometimes it's so over the top. I'm like, you're kind of.
Yeah, I usually don't. I don't know. He's usually pretty funny.
There's been times here and there.
No, Dust Till Dawn, I think, is just the worst movie. His worst movie. His
think
worst
so?
movie. I think so. Yeah. I mean, Jesus Christ. I watched it once, and I just me, my brother, and my dad sat down. My dad already seen it, but he didn't tell us anything about the fucking movie. You know what I mean? And he just put it on. It's like, oh, it's Quentin Tarantino. We're gonna watch Dust Till Dawn. You know, and started watching it, and then me and Lamont looked at each other like, this is the dumbest shit. I'm like, Dad, what the fuck is this? Why are you
Dad
even
likes
showing
it?
me this? I don't know what my dad thinks of it. I think my dad. Oh yeah, I think my dad likes it. Yeah, but he says he wished that Quentin Tarantino didn't not fuck up, but purposely
Switch everything
abandon
up,
the story and do the other thing. You know, he would prefer it if the movie, because that's another thing too. Let me ask you that: what would you think of the movie if he didn't throw that shit out the window and he kept on with that story? Do you think the movie would have been better if he kept it that way? Do you think you would have liked it more?
I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure on that one. I'm sure I would have liked it either of ways.
Well, clearly you like the vampires.
Maybe it depends. Yeah.
Because dog, they're like
That's
two
a
different
hard-
movies.
They are. Yeah, they are two completely different movies. I think I would definitely like both of them. Which one would I like more?
Well, can't really
it's
say,
hard to
I mean-
say, you know, and it really is hard to say,
Well, okay.
especially coming from someone who didn't mind the whole switch up.
Well, think about the premise.
But I do wish I did see the movie that he started with. I can
Right.
say that. Like
Right,
that.
right.
That is something I would have liked to see.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing. I would have
Yeah.
preferred that story over if Quentin Tarantino came out and said, "Yeah, George Clooney's going to walk into a casino. It's going to be a bunch of vampires and shit's going to go off."
Yeah,
the
you
fucking
know
walls."
what you're going
I would have been
into.
like, "Okay, I guess maybe I'll like
And
this."
he's not giving
okay.
you this like story that you're getting excited about and never end up really seeing.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And then even then, I mean, like if you just sold me on that idea of George Clooney doing that and
Mm-hmm.
the vampire shit, I would be like, I guess. But then if you told me about the idea that he originally started the movie with, I'd be hype for that. Not
Yeah.
a vampire. That wouldn't get me hype. I'd like it, but
Yeah.
it's Tarantino. That's why I'd fuck with it.
Oh yeah. You got anything?
I don't really got shit.
Oh, all right. Get the fuck out then.
All right. Yeah,
All right.
fuck it.
No, I had
End
a
of the
question.
podcast,
I had a
guys.
question for you.
Well, I saw you had a list, and I started thinking of things, and I'm like, oh,
Yeah,
fuck it.
I got a list. It's gonna be a funny one. What surprises you more? What shocks you more? That Aquaman made $1 billion, that Aladdin made $1 billion, or that Venom made $800 million? What would come off as more of a surprise to you?
More of a surprise. None of them really surprised me.
None of them surprised. Aladdin surprised me. I didn't think Aladdin was gonna hit $1 billion.
Well, here's the thing, though. $1 billion is not what $1 billion was years
It's
ago.
not. It's starting to become something that's pretty fucking normal for Disney, anyway.
Of course.
But, yeah.
So, I mean...
Like Lion King hit $1 billion in what? It was 10 days, I believe. 10 days.
Yeah.
It hit $1 billion fucking dollars.
$1 billion doesn't mean anything. Well, oh no, I'm sorry. It means a lot, but it doesn't mean what it used to. Like when Iron Man 2 came out, Iron Man 3, and it was like, oh, Iron Man 3 might get $1 billion. Imagine they dropped Iron Man 3 tomorrow. It would easily get $1 billion without a shadow of a doubt. You see? So it's very diluted at this time and age that we live in.
For me,
right
it
now.
depends on what it is, because another one, like Aquaman, being in the universe, the shit universe that it's in, and all the history of the DC movies that were before it, like
Yeah.
they were all fucking pretty much tanking. Like,
Well, Wonder Woman was good.
Wonder Woman, and Batman vs Superman wasn't good, but it made a lot of money. But of course, it made a lot of money.
It made $1 billion, right?
Did it make $1 billion?
I think so.
I think it might have made $1 billion. But Aquaman to come out and make $1 billion, then I see the movie. And
Saw
it's
it.
not even that good. I am sorry, guys. Those of you who like Aquaman, I'm sorry. I didn't like that. I didn't really like it. It wasn't that good. It looked beautiful.
Yeah.
CGI was great. It was a beautiful movie. But
Yeah.
no, I wasn't down with that movie. And then Venom. This Venom movie coming out, there's not going to be any Spider-Man. People are already talking so much shit about it. Although nobody was talking shit about the way he looked. I feel like when that first trailer came out, when you actually saw Venom, a lot of people were starting to get a little more quiet about it and more like, all right, what is this? What's going on?
Yeah.
But for it to make $800 million, that surprised me.
Okay. Of all
Especially
three movies,
being the movie that it is too.
of all three movies that you've named, Venom was the one that has surprised me the least about how much it made.
Really?
$800 million? Yeah, because Venom is a super popular character, and when the
Yes, he
trailers
is.
came out, he looked and sounded fucking correct. 100% perfect. Perfect. You couldn't ask for a better Venom on screen. You couldn't fucking ask for it. Especially the quotes and what he was saying when he's holding that guy up in the street and everything,
Right.
his tongue and everything was perfect. I could see Tom Hardy being casted as Eddie Brock.
Great.
It's fucking
yeah.
chemical for a shit ton of money. And
This
then
thing had legs though.
What do you mean?
Like everything that you're saying right now, that caused a lot of people to go see it like the first weekend and when it first came out. And the opening was good, but it had legs that kept growing. Word of mouth was getting out, and people were saying like that the movie wasn't good. The fucking Rotten Tomato score is like not that great.
Yeah.
Word of mouth getting out there, but people what's crazy is people must have been saying, well, had to have been saying that Venom looked great, and people were just going to see it just for that.
Yeah.
But it kept going as weeks were going. It was still making so much money, and it crawled its way to $800 million.
Yeah.
And that's what surprised me, that it was able to have the legs and keep going.
Now,
like
if it got to $1 billion, that would really fucking that surprise the shit out of me.
You know, it was heading up. It was close to $900 million.
Yeah.
So it was fucking heading there.
And the thing about that movie is just it's not that good of a fucking movie, but it doesn't take that much. It doesn't take that much. I mean, think about some of the best movies ever created in your opinion. Your top 10. Mm-hmm. How many of them you think actually made $1 billion?
Oh, right, yeah.
You know what
definitely.
I mean? Like for a movie to make $1 billion, it can be fucking shit. Mm-hmm. I mean, some of the Transformers movies made a tremendous amount of money.
Right.
I mean, after the second one, because I think the first one is actually a good movie. I think the second one's actually a good movie. But after that, it's like, what the fuck are we really doing? But they still made a shit ton of money. You know what I mean? How much money do you think Hobbs and Shaw is going to make?
Oh, Jesus Christ, that movie's going to make so much money.
You see what I'm saying? It's just a batshit wacky fucking action movie. Mm-hmm. That's it. It's not like we haven't seen The Rock and Jason Statham in a fucking action movie before. Mm-hmm. But fuck it. They put them together. So Hobbs and Shaw, fuck Fast and Furious, fucking drop it. And it's going to make a shit ton of money. But you know what? Those action movies have an advantage over other types of movies internationally. Because internationally, a lot of other people that are not American, if they aren't really familiar with the English language, it doesn't bother them that much to go see an action movie because they're seeing it for the
like
action
that,
scenes and not the dialogue.
Like Aquaman, it that's the reason it hit $1 billion was because of the international sales. Like it wasn't it was not domestic sales.
And you would say that Once Upon a Time in Hollywood was a better movie than Aquaman.
Yeah.
And Aquaman made $1 billion. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood will never make $1 billion.
Internationally, yeah. If you can't if you're not familiar with any of that, fucking Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, there's no entertainment. How
much? Do you know how much money that made?
I'm not sure.
Doubt it'll make $1 billion.
Sure.
Doubt
definitely.
it.
Oh no.
It was a rated R movie anyway.
It's not touching $1 billion. Yeah, it is hard for rated R movies. Has any rated R movie made $1 billion?
No, I don't think so.
I don't think so either. Because movies that you can bring your family to and stuff like that, like that's more ticket sales. Mm-hmm. Like those are the ones that make so much fucking money.
All the teenagers are going.
That's why Lion King hit $1 billion in 10 fucking days.
Yep, everyone can see it.
All ages were going to see it.
Yep.
Even though that wasn't good either.
Yeah, a bunch of still-faced fucking lions.
Oh, Jesus.
Crying. Oh, my dad's dead. Oh, you look like a fucking cub. It looks like you'd kill me. Cub. He looks like a... What do they call little baby lions?
They're cubs, right?
Are they cubs?
I'm pretty sure.
Those are baby bears.
Oh. I don't fucking know.
Cubs? I don't know what they're called. But he'd maul you.
Oh, yeah.
You know, it's like I'm supposed to feel for this.
When I realized that the movie was going downhill for me is when Mufasa died, and I thought it was funny. Uh-huh. That's when it was like, all right, the movie lost me. Like when you see a lion falling, and guys, James Earl. I'm not even gonna say spoiler alert. It's the same fucking movie as Lion King.
Yeah,
if you haven't seen Lion King, then what the Jesus. But James Earl Jones is clearly older now. A lot older. He's an old man. And you could hear that in the dialogue so much. And hearing old man Jones falling sounds like he's falling. Oh! But it's a lion, though. It's a real ass lion.
Right.
God, that shit was so funny.
Doesn't look right, yeah.
It was so funny. It was so...
Turns into a comedy movie with the saddest...
Oh, my God. That's when it lost me. I was like, I'm not that entertained anymore.
The saddest part of the movie, it ends up being funny.
Yeah, it's like...
The funniest part.
The scenes didn't even measure up to the cartoons. No. It was shot by shot, too. And like I said, the beginning of the movie really had me on board because it was blowing my fucking mind.
Yeah.
Like, seeing all that redone, looking real... Great.
Yeah.
But man, as it goes on, it's like why am I gonna watch this? Just because of the way it looks?
Right.
Like I know the story, I'm not gonna be shocked by anything. Now if I saw this movie, I had never seen Lion King in my life. It would be such a better movie.
Yeah.
Such a better movie.
Oh yeah. I mean, it'd be a better movie, but it still wouldn't be fantastic.
Yeah, it wouldn't be what the animated was, but it'd be such a better movie. Like if I didn't see Mufasa dying coming, I still would probably think that was funny. But you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, what else you got?
Recently, back in the headlines, people are talking about Ben Affleck's Batman movie and how it was 100% confirmed, I think by Ben Affleck, he was talking about it, that it was going to take place in Arkham. And my question for you was, would you rather have seen this Batman movie with Ben Affleck that took place in Arkham, or do you think it's a better idea that we're moving on from that and we're moving on to Robert Pattinson and trying something new? Like, what would you rather see if you had a choice?
If I had a choice, I'd let him do it. Well, first of all, I would say that Ben Affleck should have been able to make the Batman movie that he wanted to make, and he shouldn't have had to go in a screaming match with what's-his-name at fucking Warner Brothers or whatever. They should have just said, hey, you're going to direct the Batman, you're going to play as the Batman, you wanted to be in Arkham. I think that's a good idea. Now, I'm not a huge fan of Ben Affleck's Batman, but it does resemble the game, and I like what the action scenes of Batman versus Superman, where he pops out in the fucking smoke and the grappling shoots and gadgets.
It was the best Batman action we've probably ever seen. Like that.
Well, it's got to be close. Yeah, I mean, it's as far as accurate Batman style combat, that was as close as we got in the big screen.
Yeah,
plain and simple as that. So a movie with him going to Arkham and dealing shit with like that seems like a good idea. It seems like something I'd watch.
In this world too, where it's more fantasy, it's not Christopher Nolan's world where everything was a little more realistic. Yeah, like we could see the real Bane fucking getting juiced up.
You know what, though?
Poison Ivy. It would go into that world because of the world that it was built in.
The thing is, though, I mean, yeah, that is true. Yeah, you would. Yeah, more science fiction, crazy shit.
For sure.
They can't have Batman kill people though. They can't. They can't do that.
That's where Snyder really.
I can't believe that he did that
and got away with it.
And he didn't really get away with it. There's a shitload of people that fucking hate it. He didn't really get away with it.
I'm surprised they gave him the freedom though, like that. Like,
well, he's Zack Snyder. He made 300 and Watchmen, and they're like the greatest fucking. Oh yeah, Zack Snyder knows what he's doing.
It. That's all he's really got for great shit on his track record. But all right, do whatever the fuck you want. They should. There should be some Batman fans on the fucking on the roster to be like, hey, wait a minute, you said he was gonna do what? He was gonna shoot them.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay, can we not do that?
Well, like Ben Affleck, like you didn't say anything. Like, isn't Ben Affleck a huge Batman fan?
That
He doesn't
too.
say like, hey, I'm not gonna do it if you're gonna fucking kill people. And then it's like I understand. Like, because here all comes all the people like, you're so stupid. You don't get why he was killing people.
Oh, no.
First of all, I completely understand why he's killing people, and that's not relevant. We aren't talking about why he's doing it. I don't give a fuck why he's doing it. Don't want him to do it at all. He shouldn't be doing it. Not if he's Batman. I haven't seen Batman murk anybody except for Tim Burton's Batman, when he strapped that fucking dynamite to that clown and threw him over the bridge in the water and he blew up. That was the only time.
That was funny. I've never thought anything of that. And as soon as you started saying that, the scene popped in my head. I'm like, holy shit.
It's the only time I ever seen him kill a motherfucker in a movie. You know what I mean? I mean, he might have killed someone in the games if he had to, or maybe he brought him back to life or whatever. But the point is,
Batman, I mean, some of in the games, dog. There was sometimes I'm like, he didn't just live from what I just did to
I know, right?
You know,
like he hit really him so fucking hard.
Beat the shit out of him.
If he wakes up, he's retarded anyway. Yeah, he pretty much killed whoever man he was. But yeah, I mean, so him killing people like that is wrong, and they can't have him doing that in the Ben Affleck movie. But I don't think Ben Affleck, if he was directing it, would do that. But to stay consistent with his character in Batman versus Superman, he might do it. You see what I'm saying? Because he did it in Batman versus Superman. Was Batman just going to stop killing people now? You know what I mean? It's like he might be like, well, no, he's just saying Batman. He's gonna kill motherfuckers. You know, so he might have fucked it up. But I don't know. I wanted to see Deathstroke.
Me too.
Wanted to see Deathstroke.
They casted him and everything. We saw him in Justice League. He looked
good,
perfect.
Yeah,
he looked great.
He didn't have his mask on though.
Yeah.
He didn't have that fucking...
But I've seen footage. You've seen the footage of him with his mask on, right? I had to have shown you this footage. He's walking off like it looks like an airplane, some sort of ship or airplane.
I did see that a while ago.
And it looked great. And that was the first test footage for him.
That
was supposed to be for Justice League, but they didn't even do that scene.
But you know what's fucked up about that? He's not even a Batman villain.
That's right. He's a Nightwing villain, right?
Yeah. But they always just Batman and Deathstroke, and Deathstroke. He's not even his
and we love
villain.
seeing it.
Yeah, we love seeing. We love seeing it. Love seeing it. But it's like, I mean, goddamn.
I mean, they keep talking about doing a Nightwing movie, and then they just never do it.
I
it
don't
always
like
ends
Nightwing
up in the air, but they could do that. If they do that, they can put him in Nightwing movie.
I'm sure they will make a Nightwing movie. There's some independent guy who made the Nightwing type of episode thing on YouTube, and they do have Deathstroke in it.
I think I've seen that.
Yeah, I might have showed. I was like, hey, watch it. Yeah. But I'm not into Nightwing.
I'm not into Nightwing like that.
Jesus Christ! I mean, some people fucking love him. I
feel
at him
like it
he
might not even happen. Just with the play, like DC's really trying hard right now. They're really strategizing. Like they're cutting shit off. They're like, we're not doing that.
What are
we
they
gotta
doing
do
next?
This. What is next? Wonder Woman 84.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Is
That's
the movie
right.
that's coming next.
That's
and then Black Adam. You hear The Rock came out and he was talking about doing the Black Adam movie that he's been signed on to do for like 15 years or something like that.
Yeah.
He was talking about it and he's like, yeah, in the movie he's gonna start off very much a villain, and then he said as the movie goes on, he's gonna become more of an anti-hero. And I don't really like that because I want him to stay a villain, and then in Shazam 2 or Shazam 3, I want to see him go at Shazam and him be a villain. I don't want him to be an anti-hero, but then it's almost like, of course, The Rock's playing him, they're going to make him like the hero somehow.
Yeah, that's fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Wait, so they're gonna make a Black Adam movie?
Yeah, they're doing a Black Adam movie, and they've been planning on doing a Black Adam movie for a long time, but now the wheels are turning again. Now they're like, okay, they want to bring Black Adam into Shazam 3. That's what Zachary Levi said, who plays Shazam. They want to bring him in. They want to do he said the Black Adam movie is coming first, and then he'll appear in Shazam.
That's dumb.
Yeah,
That's
what I
dumb.
think too. Well, I think he should be in Shazam too.
Yeah.
And you can have the Black Adam movie, but I don't want him to be an anti-hero. If you have the Black Adam movie where he's a villain, we just see what he was doing. Then at the end of the Black Adam movie, he meets Shazam. Then it ends in Shazam 2. You do. I'd be down with that.
Yeah, well, if you really think about it, though, I don't think Shazam 2 by that time chronologically in their storyline
will come out in time.
No, I just don't think Shazam's ready for Black Adam.
Not after. Yeah. So maybe that makes sense as to why it's
Why it'd be in the
why it'd
third
be on
one?
the third
Because
one.
something has to happen in the second one to make him a hero, and he's not a hero right now.
Right,
He's still a fucking kid,
right.
like stupid. I mean, he's always going to be a kid. He's always going to. That's his
Right,
shtick.
yeah.
That's what makes him who he is. You know
But he
what I'm
hasn't
saying?
gone through it yet.
He's not going to be able to fight Black Adam. He could barely fight that bald-headed motherfucker. There's no way, you know. And those demons, yeah. There's
I
no
can't
way.
wait to see Black Adam. The Rock as Black Adam.
That's
I
gonna
can't
be
wait to
exciting.
see the official picture. That first official picture that comes out, and it's like finally. 'Cause I've seen a lot of fan art and shit like that. And
It's nice to see him do a role that's different.
yeah,
I mean, Black
because
Adam
he
is
plays The
hella
Rock
different.
in like every movie I see him in.
He's just the action hero with guns and fists, and that's what he does. And now it's like
one-liners.
we get to see him with fucking lightning. We get to see him with powers and get to fly around. It's like, oh, okay, he's doing something else now. It's like Kevin Hart doing the fucking Jumanji too.
Yeah.
You know, you get to see him impersonate Danny Glover. Is that his name, Danny Glover?
Yeah, yeah.
You get to see him impersonate him.
And not just play
Don't
Kevin
just be
Hart.
kind. Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, it is.
So, yeah, I mean, fuck. Yeah, Black Adam's going to be good. I mean, I don't know. Well, their idea for this movie seems fucking stupid.
I don't like that at all, that he becomes like the anti-hero. But like I said, it doesn't really surprise me, because then when I thought about it, I'm like, oh, yeah, of course they're going to do that. It's Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. He's the hero. Like, of course they're going to dilute. Well, there is comics where Black Adam is more of an anti-hero.
Uh-huh.
But I don't know anything about those. I don't really know anything about the Black Adam comics. I really only know Black Adam from what I've read, like online about him, and from Injustice.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's all I really have.
I saw
But
him-
based off that, I'm excited.
I saw him in the cartoons, Justice League cartoon.
Oh, really? He was in
fights Shazam and Superman.
I think I've seen that on YouTube.
Yeah.
I might have seen that on YouTube.
Yeah. So, I mean, but I mean, Black Adam as a supervillain is not anywhere near my top 10. So I'm not
Right.
like super psyched
Oh,
about
yeah.
Black Adam, you know. They could essentially make him any way they want. It can't fuck it up to me because I don't have any misconception. I don't have any, about Black Adam. And Zod, they did well with Zod. I didn't really know Zod before. I knew Zod
because he was in Christopher Reeve's Superman, which
yeah.
I used to love when I was younger. I've seen those movies so many times, so I had Zod in my head, like
Zod.
yeah. And this was a really different Zod, but
Yeah.
some things were kind of the same. Like I could tell it was Zod.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But I like both depictions of Zod, even Zod in the old Christopher Reeves movie. You know, like
You know
he
what's crazy?
wasn't corny.
You know what's
Movie was
crazy?
corny.
I haven't seen those old fucking Superman movies. I haven't. And you know what?
You probably
I
never will.
will.
You
I
probably
never fucking will. People say, "Oh, I used to like
Well,
the
Superman's
old
not
Superman
really
movies."
that. You're not really into Superman like
Not
that,
even
right?
that. I look at the fucking clips.
It's funny you're wearing a.
I know,
you're wearing a
right?
Superman shirt.
Yeah, right. I look at some of the clips that they have of the
Oh,
Superman
it's
movies.
so corny. It was so old.
Like I know, If I wasn't a kid, dog, you
What?
miss me with that
You
shit.
missed, yeah, I agree. I agree with that. If I had never seen that movie and then you try to show me it now, I'm like, why would I watch that?
That's
like, what are we
fucking
doing?
stupid.
It's like I've seen clips of the old Spider-Man TV show, but I've never actually watched it. Mm-hmm. You can never get me to sit down and watch that shit.
I guess not. I feel like it's a little bit different, though. I mean, it's a cartoon for kids. I mean,
No, not the cartoon, the live-action Spider-Man show.
I don't even know what the fuck you're talking about.
Yeah. Those of you who don't know, and those of you who know, like, look it up on YouTube. There's a live action. There was a Spider-Man show that was live action back in the Disney. Mm-hmm. And dog, him climbing on walls, so fucking stupid.
What time was it?
Oh, it had to be around like when they were doing, probably around when they were doing that Incredible Hulk show that had Lou Ferrigno. Around that, it's old. Like, it's old.
Jesus
so around
Christ!
that time, yeah.
I've never heard of that.
You've never seen it? Nothing from it?
I've never heard of it. I mean, what the fuck
I
you're
gotta
talking
show
about?
you.
He probably got jinxed. Shit doesn't even fucking exist. It's
No.
not even real.
No,
you watch
no.
some fucking guy in his backyard, like, all right, fucking.
No. I
What is it
know
called?
people. It's called. I think it's just called Spider-Man or Adventures of something around Spider-Man.
Lord Jesus, I can only imagine.
Oh, I can't wait to show
I'll
you.
watch it just to laugh at it.
I can't fucking wait to show you. I really can't. It's so funny. It's so old. Like, Spider-Man. The world wasn't ready. Not the world, but Hollywood wasn't ready to make Spider-Man. I think until they finally made the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Like, before that, you can't. Because
It's
then
gonna
you
look
have
so
Christopher
bad.
Reeve's Superman. It looks so bad, laughable.
Yeah. I just stick with cartoons so we can get all that shit done.
Yeah.
What else? What else you want?
How far are we in?
37 minutes.
Nice. So they were talking. Quentin Tarantino came out and he said that there has been talks about a third Kill Bill.
Ah.
And I was my question was gonna be, look, he has one more movie left that he's gonna do. Supposedly, he's done after 10 films. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood was his 9th.
I thought he was done after the 9th.
No, he's done. He's doing 10 films. He
Oh,
said.
okay.
Yep.
How
So
retarded.
he has one more. So it's like, I love Kill Bill. Kill Bill Volume 1, Kill Bill Volume 2.
Yeah.
Which also, side note, Quentin Tarantino came out and said he sees those as one movie and not two. And I'm like, yeah, of course.
Yep.
Definitely. I think a lot of us do. But for
No.
his last... Really? You don't think so?
They're two different movies. I do not see them as one movie. Yeah. There's Kill Bill 1 and there's Kill Bill 2.
I think about Kill Bill and I just think about both movies together. I don't really think about them separately.
I think about the first one. I think about everything that happened in the first one. The second one, I think about the second one.
That's
yeah.
interesting.
Yeah.
But my question was going to be, he's got one more movie left. Would you want it to be a Kill Bill 3 or a Star Trek if he's actually really doing that? Because the talks are he's still talking about it, that he's going to do it.
Uh-huh.
That, and then remember that came out, he was talking about he wants to do a movie that was going to be Zorro and Django, something like that. Would you want it to be one of those, or would you want it to be a whole different idea?
All three of those ideas seem okay. I think the most interesting one is a Star Trek movie because if Quentin Tarantino were to do a Star Trek movie, I certainly don't think Captain Kirk or Captain Picard would be involved.
No.
I think it would be a whole new cast.
What's
on a
his name
whole
said
new
he
shit.
wanted to be in it, though? Who plays Kirk back in the day? What was his name? William Shatner.
William Shatner
William
said he wanted to
Shatner
be
said
in
he
it.
wanted to be in Quentin. That'd be. And
be
Quentin
good.
Tarantino would probably use him just
Yeah.
because it'd be funny as shit.
Yeah,
but-
exactly. But my point is, I don't think he would use any of the characters. I think he would just have to go on his own thing.
Definitely.
Which would be cool. But I would prefer him to do a Star Wars movie.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, because
They're not going to let him do a
lore-
rated R Star Wars movie, though.
No, I don't think they're going to let him do a rated R Star
Yeah,
Trek
he is.
movie.
That's what it's supposed to be. He said he's doing a rated R Star Trek movie.
Well, that's what he says, but
I
are
don't
they
think.
gonna let
I
him
don't
do
think
it?
if they don't let him do it, I don't think he's going to do it. Quentin Tarantino's not.
I don't think it's going to happen then.
You don't think
I
it's
don't
gonna
I don't
happen?
think they're ever going to let him get away with it. Anybody get away with a rated R Star Trek movie? Never. Never. You think they're going to be a rated R
Crazy.
Star Wars movie?
No.
There's never been any bit of media from Star Trek that's rated R. I just don't think it's
I
going to
think
happen.
you're right. He probably won't even ever come out.
If he wants
Because
to
I
make
can't
it,
see him doing something.
if he wants to make it rated R, you can forget about it. You can forget about it. It's not going to happen. They're not going to let him do rated R Star Trek. If that's what he's saying,
That's what they're saying too. Like they pitched him he pitched them a rated R Star Trek movie, and they said they liked it.
I mean, we'll
I don't.
see.
I don't. If it does come out, holy shit! Like, I'll definitely go see that.
Yeah, I'll definitely go
I
see it.
I don't even like Star Trek.
I like Star Trek. I just don't
I don't like it.
understand if we're gonna like have a sci-fi movie exploring some deep lore. Like, why are we doing Star Trek as opposed to Star Wars? I guess he can't do Star Wars and rated R.
Right, because Disney.
Because Disney's not
like,
going to have
no.
it. I wouldn't think they'd be able to, in a million years, make a rated R Star Trek movie.
Right.
But I guess maybe if it's on the table, I guess.
There's a possibility out
So
there
I
now.
guess that's his only option to get out there in that sci-fi realm. But I just wish he was able to do. Imagine a Star Wars movie that was Quentin Tarantino directed, took place. You don't even fucking know. It could be any timeline. Anything? Oh my god! Oh my god! All the planets.
He would do good to do the. Remember they were talking about doing the what's his, Jabba the Hutt movie, and it was going to be like a mafia style. But Quentin Tarantino could do something with that. That would be perfect.
That'd be great. You know what I mean? But they're not going to let him do it. So, but what you were saying about those 3 movie ideas,
He's got a last movie. Would you rather like an original idea?
Not Kill Bill 3. Not unless Kill Bill 3 is. Not Beatrice, but the black girl trying
That's
to
what
kill
I was thinking.
Beatrice.
I feel like it has to be about that, right? Isn't that?
That's all that's left. I feel
Yeah,
like.
and that's not kind of set up at the end. Like that's what I think it would be about.
And then on top of that, Uma Thurman to come back to play as Beatrice. She's going to be old. Beatrice as a character is going to be a lot older. I feel like this black girl's going to kill her.
Yeah, probably.
And I don't really want to see that. I don't want to see her get killed by her. It's like. What's the premise of the movie? She's going to find her and kill her? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's too short. Like Kill Bill was, the length was predicated upon the fact that she had so many people to kill.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I mean, Kill Bill with this black girl just saying, I got to get Beatrice, and that's going to be the end of it. It's like,
yeah.
I don't really know why.
Yeah,
why
for
we're
me,
gonna
I'd
waste our
rather his
time.
last movie just be another original idea. You know what I mean? Because how many of his movies even have sequels besides Kill Bill?
None of them.
Right.
None of
so
them.
like
He said he doesn't like making sequels.
Yeah. So I'd rather it just be another original idea, but something crazy.
Yeah, but I mean, maybe he doesn't want to do that.
It doesn't seem because he's talking about doing a Kill Bill 3. He said he's not saying he's gonna do it, but there has been talks about it. And then he said he does want to do the Django and Zorro movie, which I think that idea it could be so great. It could be it's so bonkers of an idea. It's like that could be so great. And then he wants to do that Star Trek rated R.
I think of all those, you should go with the Star Trek.
Star Trek over the Django and Zorro.
Yeah, because it'll
It's
just
hard
make
toss up between those for me.
absolute fucking history if he made that Star Trek movie. It would be off the wall, which is like Quentin Tarantino, just kind of unpredictable, and just there's Bed Bath & Beyond, there's Bed Bath & way the fuck out there. That would be way the fuck out there. That'd be his last movie. You know, the way to end it on a fucking just oddball fucking, you know what I mean? I think that'd be good.
You just sold me 100%. Now I'm thinking about it, I'm like, you're fucking right. That would
That'd be
make
good.
film history if he went out like that with a rated R Star Trek movie. And I'm not into Star Trek like that. I have seen the newer movies.
Yeah, oh yeah.
And I actually liked them. I liked the first one. The second one was pretty good too with Benedict Cumberbatch.
Yep.
No, I didn't see the third one.
Okay, the third one was the worst one.
Okay, I did not see the third one. But out of those two, I really like those
Did
two.
you see the shows
I saw The Next Generation.
with Captain Picard?
Yeah, I've seen the ones with Patrick Stewart.
Yeah.
But I haven't seen the old William Shatner ones.
Me neither.
But I've seen the ones with Patrick Stewart because my uncle used to watch them when I used to sit there and just watch it with her.
Fire.
I used to like them when I was a kid, but it didn't get me on board like that, like Star Wars did. It's like I have Star Trek and Star Wars. I'm gravitating more towards Star Wars.
Yeah. Yeah.
And some people gravitate more towards Star Trek.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. Well, Star Trek was more mature.
Yeah. I'd say.
And I'm not saying rated
no,
R mature,
but more
but
for
like
adults.
yeah, it was just like a show and it was more sophisticated. Star Wars is just movies. Just go see this fucking Star Wars movie. You know what I mean? Lightsabers and fucking
Lightsabers and
look at Vader. You know, that was it. Like Star Trek was like, okay, Data's a machine. He's like working on this, and it's like, oh, we've encountered this planet, sir. It's like it's a little bit more, you know, like 6-year-olds like, what the fuck is going on? What the fuck you mean a captain? Who the fuck is a captain?
fuck you
Why
mean
do they
a
keep calling it
captain?
a ship? It's not a boat.
The
What the fuck you
Klingons.
mean? Yeah, the Klingons. Why does his forehead look like a bunch of fingers laid over each other? The fuck's wrong with him? Was
That
that a
shit
black
used to
guy?
scare
fucking,
me when I was younger. Looking at that motherfucker, it was like,
yeah,
the
so
girl
fucked up.
version.
Looks like he fell down a flight of stairs.
You see, they're doing the new Picard show. Patrick
No.
Stewart, old as fuck. They dropped the trailer for it. Patrick Stewart's back to play Picard, and it's just called Picard.
Is Star Trek?
And it's like Star Trek, yeah. The post. I haven't actually watched the trailer because I don't really care.
fuck with
But
it.
like people who are into that, they must be going fucking crazy. And I saw the poster, and the poster reminded me of Logan for some reason, and that made me think like, what if they did a Logan style like thing with Picard? That'd be crazy. But that's exciting for Star Trek fans.
Would you see that Seth? What's his name? Seth Green, the guy who does Family Guy. Seth MacFarlane. His little parody Star Trek thing.
Orville. It's called
Orville. Have you seen that?
I've not actually watched it.
I've
no.
seen some episodes of that, and I enjoyed it.
Really? I heard
Yeah.
it wasn't that funny.
Yeah, no, it's not really that funny, but I don't know if it's really trying to be that funny.
Really, that's the way that like the trailers that I watched came off. Like I thought it was just supposed to be a spoof of Star
Yeah,
Trek.
it is, but like it's like there's certain things that are just fucking dead serious.
Oh, wow.
It's just not funny at all.
I pictured it just not taking itself seriously.
Me too.
At all,
Me
and
too.
just
Like
being-
Orville was on TV at my dad's house. I'm like, Dad, what the fuck is this? Like, just change the channel. Jesus Christ, you know? I don't want to watch this bullshit. Let's make fun of Star Trek. Seems corny. Seems corny to me.
Yeah.
And then it started playing, you know, and me and my dad sat down and watched it. There's some funny parts, I guess, but it was a serious topic. Like, it was like a fucking real thing. And it felt like Star Trek, too.
That's interesting. I might have
Yeah.
to check that out then.
It was fucking yeah, really. It felt like Star Trek. Like there's someone. It's something to do with his wife. He wasn't fucking with his wife anymore. Something happened, and that's how the characters are. But then like they cross through a certain black hole or some crazy shit happens, and then people from a different dimension end up coming onto the ship, like just automatically warping onto the ship. And it was his wife, but it was back when she was younger. So it was back when they were gonna get married. So she's into him, but he's confused. He's like, oh, should I fuck my younger version of my wife, or because I'm already divorced her, so I
Yeah.
know it's not gonna work out, you know? But that was interesting. That was interesting. That the way they have that conversation.
Might
And
have
then
to check that out.
yeah, she sees like a younger version of herself, and it's like, yeah, you're gonna marry this guy. It's not gonna work out. And she's like, fuck you. I'm gonna do it. It's like, yeah, I was like, oh, okay. I can watch. This seems all right.
I'll add it to my list of movies. I got like not movies, shows. I got a list of shows that are like I got to check that out at some point. But
Yeah.
it's the list is so
I
long.
wouldn't put Orville on there. I'm only saying I watched like an episode and a half, so I wouldn't want to put my whole goddamn word on the fucking thing. You can
Okay.
watch 6 episodes and be like, Darren, what
Okay.
the fuck are you talking about? You know what I mean?
My list is so long though. Like it's like I see shit. I'm like, oh, I might check that out, but it's like half the time I don't end up getting around to actually checking them out. Like everyone at work kept telling me to check out Barry, and I watched the first episode. I'm like, yeah, and then I never watched another episode of it.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
it didn't hook me on right away like that. I am gonna check out The Boys. I am gonna check out The
Yeah,
Boys.
have
Like
to.
I feel like I have. Yeah, I have to. You have Amazon Prime?
Nope.
You can probably find it on that website though.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's on there. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna check that out. It's like 8 episodes, I think, about an hour long. So
Yeah, heard it was fire.
yeah, everybody's been talking about that.
Yeah.
And it's like supposed to be like superheroes if it like really happened like in our world. Cause like I mean, it is realistic in the Marvel world, like Civil War and how everything's going down, but I
Yeah.
feel like there are some things that are a lot of stretches in there.
Yeah, yeah.
Like around there. And I'm hoping that this
Well-
is like really like if they really were here, how the world would really react.
I feel like the Marvel Cinematic Universe, they're kind of secret, and they don't fuck with the public like that, like not
Right.
that much. Where I feel like I haven't seen The Boys, but I feel like The Boys is just like it's a totally different spin on it. Like I feel like the Marvel Cinematic Universe seems pretty realistic. What are you gonna do with Thor? I mean, he's not gonna. No one can control. He could just go to Asgard. Doesn't really belong here. And then Iron Man's coming out saying that he's Iron Man and Tony Stark.
And I guess we
he's-
don't really get into how people actually do feel about it. That's never really like a topic unless you get to Civil War and shit hit the fan.
Yeah.
But we don't really get into it like I like in BVS how they're questioning Superman. I did like that and how that all went down, but we never really get into that with Marvel except for Civil War.
Yeah.
But they never, and they don't, yeah, you're right. They don't really interact with the people either. It's not like, I don't know if you remember in the trailer for the Marvel's Avengers video game, it's like they're at like this parade thing and they're celebrating the Avengers. We don't see anything like that in the MCU.
Yeah, no. Maybe we saw it in Spider-Man.
We did see,
We always see that shit in Spider-Man.
yeah.
But I don't know. Fucking what time is it? 50 minutes.
Oh, GG.
Yep, GG. It's about that goddamn time, boy.
All right, that's all the topics we got for today.
This was successful.
was successful. Well, dog, we haven't got up and looked at any of the cameras yet.
I know.
But the audio is successful. So those of you listening,
yes,
we made it. Those of you
Yes.
watching, we might have made it.
Maybe.
So if we did, celebrate now.
Yeah.
Don't forget to like and subscribe,
And
share.
We're dropping it Monday.
We're dropping, yes, episodes will be dropping every Monday.
Yeah, we said Sunday.
We need a little more time to get everything set.
Fuck
Mondays.
that.
Our days will be Monday.
And we will have a time. We will have a specific time that they drop. I want to have
later
a time.
later in the day.
Once we get it down and we've been doing it like consistently, we say, okay, we know this window, we can upload it so they can go at this time specifically.
and leave room for
and
any
look at-
fuck ups that might happen.
Exactly.
So I'm thinking later on Monday, like
Yeah, yeah.
maybe
Maybe
after
Monday
people are out of
afternoon, maybe?
work,
Yeah.
7.
Yeah, exactly. Or, well, I don't know
I'm thinking
about
later
7,
in the night when people are actually, because people are at work Monday, can't really watch it
Yeah, maybe.
during the day. I'm
I
thinking
don't know.
more like, like 6, 7 o'clock.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. But
People are scrolling on their shit, stumble upon us. We
Yes.
are on Google Play. We are on Spotify. We are on
Yes.
SoundCloud. We
Yes.
are on Apple Podcasts. We are, but I can't seem to find a link, guys, to share with you guys. So I do have a link that I will be putting in this episode that is RSS feed. And if you have Apple Podcasts downloaded on your Apple phone, it'll take you right to Apple Podcasts, and you'll automatically subscribe right to us.
yeah. But for me and Android buddies,
Android
doesn't work the
buddies,
same.
that link will actually take you to Google Play.
Yeah, right. So I mean,
either
that's
way, if you
something-
need that link, yeah.
something.
But we're out there. We're out there if you guys just want to listen to us and don't want to look at our ugly faces anymore.
I'm a pretty motherfucker.
All right, guys.
No
That's,
comment. Just
that's it
All right.
for episode 3 of the Power Button Podcast.
yes, sir.
And until next time.
Peace out, motherfuckers. Let's see what this shit looks like.